Today we're looking at a couple of component testers, transistor testers, whatever you want to call them, two great little test instruments from FNIRSI. The FNIRSI LCR-P1 and the FNIRSI DSO-TC2 in the spotlight. And one of them is even an oscilloscope.
FNIRSI.
Big keep on testing shout out to Barry Bogart in beautiful BC. Thanks for sending in the LCR-P1 for this review. Thanks, man. Two very cool new transistor testers from FNIRSI, a name that has really struck me at least as an OEM that does some really cool stuff, quality stuff at a very reasonable, cost-effective price for the end user. I mean, that's hard to beat in this day and age. Things about here is the fact that we've got not one but two FNIRSIs. I'm going to put them head to head, see if there's any difference, any variance in terms of that actual testing quality. Are they going to have the same readouts? Maybe not. Maybe they will. I don't know. Haven't done it yet. We will find out. And I guess what I'm going to have to do first is take off that protective... You know what? I always say to keep it on if you're, taking these things out and about. Helps protect the lens. Gives it a little bit of longevity. Oh, wow, that sucker is on there really good. Okay, there it goes. And yeah, I mean, if you don't have to take it off, really, you're not sacrificing that much in terms of the overall display. But hey, your mileage may vary. It's up to you. They're off for this review. Now, first thing you're going to notice is the yellow one here is definitely a bit bigger than the blue FNIRSI. So, once again, still small though. These are still small units. I mean, so compared to your standard multimeter, definitely a lot smaller, much more portable, much more easy to take on the road, and that's probably a good thing. Hey, you can stay on the bench too. Nothing wrong with that. Takes up less desktop space. Now, one thing that's totally crazy about FNIRSI is the price that they can let these test instruments go for. The yellow FNIRSI, the DSO-TC2, I got this from Amazon. No word of a lie. Now, don't forget this one is also an oscilloscope. And it's shipped with, yeah, you got it, oscilloscope probe, the whole 9 yards. I got this one for less than 30 bucks Canadian. I think it was 29 something Canadian. Insane. I know, totally insane price. Wow, unbelievable. I'm gobblesmacked. The blue one, as I mentioned before, this was a gift from a friend out in beautiful British Columbia. But I think these are going for around 40 bucks or so Canadian, maybe a little bit more. Still, all in all, I've seen this, realistically going for about 80 bucks Canadian, so around 65, 70 US. That was just a heck of a deal. And you can find those heck of a deals if you are patient enough. But that being said, still, end of the day, both relatively inexpensive test instruments that offer you big bang for the buck. And by the way, the PC1 also comes with a secondary plate as well, so you can take off the plate with the slots and just put this one on and rest your components on like so when you were testing. So, hey, very cool to have that sort of dual functionality. Okay, so what do you get in the box? Because believe me, as a wise man once said, you can get a lot of goodness for your money. Let's start off with the smaller LCR-P1. Hey, you get, look at that, a nice little user instruction manual booklet, whatever you want to call it. This one is completely... No, it's not. It's in Chinese as well as English. But hey, nice color pictures of the whole 9 yards. Good job, FNIRSI. What else do you get? Well, you get a box with your USB-C recharger and those little tiny test probes for hooking onto your little tiny components. Yeah, it is rechargeable. Hey, they both are rechargeable. USB-C. Oh, I love the whole recharge thing. No more batteries to change. And FNIRSI products, I've noticed, usually boast a pretty good charging time as well. So kudos to that. Now, for the big boy over here on the right, DSO-TC2. Well, guess what? This cheapy package I paid less than 30 bucks for. What do you get? Well, hey, you get another classy FNIRSI manual. Look at that. Look at that. Attention to detail here. Beautiful. And once again, full colored, detailed images. English and Chinese once again, but man, oh man, I am loving those manuals. FNIRSI, keep up the good work. You get a little warning card as well. Just about checking components, how, be careful with high voltages, yada, yada, yada. And, oh wow, get a little black box. And what else do you get? Oh man, here you go. Cool test leads. Look at that. Look at the test leads. Little alligator clips. Some more little tiny ones for hooking into the slots. And once again, another USB-C charging cable because, yeah, it is, once again, rechargeable battery. And, whew, incredible. Incredible. You get this oscilloscope probe because, like I said, this thing is also an oscilloscope for under 30 bucks Canadian. What the heck? And FNIRSI makes some great probes. 1 times, 10 times, switch on the probe. There's our ground. I mean, look at it, coax. I mean, gorgeous. All included for that price. That must have been a typo. I don't know. This just seems too good to be true. And of course, you got little probe clips, the whole 9 yards. And what else? Well, that's it. But check out the box it ships in once again. Classy FNIRSI. Probably, I'd have to say, the classiest packaging from any cheapo manufacturer currently making test instruments. Good job, FNIRSI. Keep up the great work. Now, for the sake of today's review, I'm not going to use any crocodile clips or what have you. I'm just going to use the slots that FNIRSI has provided on the tester instrument itself. Now, once again, with the little guy here, you have an option to remove this, just like so. See, it comes right out, and you can put on this other base plate that goes in just like so. And you can test like that. So, very cool. But yeah, so no probes, no clips. We're going old school. Also take note, the little FNIRSI here has a separate Zener testing mode as well. So a separate testing mode, press down, lock the little clamping rod, they call it, press the test button, and bada boom, bada bing, your Zener is now getting tested. So proprietary little way to test Zeners. Awesome. Big one doesn't have that proprietary mode, but oh yeah, of course it does just about everything else, including waveforms. All in all, 2 really cool testers. Of course, the one on the left, display screen is 1.4 inches. On the right, we're looking at a 2.4-inch screen, so about 1 inch more of display goodness for you. They both have those rechargeable batteries. The big boy here on the right has a 1500 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium, whereas the smaller LCR-P1 has a 300 milliamp lithium battery. So obviously, you're going to get better battery life with the bigger unit. Interesting enough, too, in terms of the component specs, they're both really similar. They both do capacitance from 25 picofarad up to 100 millifarad, resistance 0.01 of an ohm to 50 mega ohm, and inductance from 10 microhenries to 1,000 microhenries. Both of them, same thing. And if checking remote controls is your thing, they both have an infrared remote control decoding built in, so you can see if that infrared decoder is actually working. Neat. So I'm not going to go crazy testing 1,000 components. That should do the basic trick. Now, I wasn't sure either. Should I bring another meter in to sort of, give us a baseline? And I think I will. I got 2 nice LCR meters here. I got that Unity 622A and, of course, that gorgeous Sanwa, the LCR 700. And I've got to say, I'll probably use them both during the review just to give us a little look-see. So, oh yeah, on your mark, get set. Keep on testing. No, I'm supposed to say that at the end. Sorry. Alrighty, first component is a small little electrolytic 22 microfarad, 400 volt. Yes, it's been discharged. Now, in order to get this one going, here we're going to start with the little guy, put it in the slot mechanism like so. Now, unfortunately for the little one, there is no tilt stand. That's too bad. So I've got one of my little 3D print jobs here, and we're just going to stick it on top so we can have a nice visual as we are testing. How does that look? That's a little better, isn't it? FNIRSI, tilt stand, please. All right, let's turn it on. Hit that test button, boots up, and I've noticed this a lot. So it's giving us cannot find component, kind of a weird thing or a damage error. Not true. Just hit test again. and test in progress. For some reason, you have to test twice to get that actual reading. Anyway, here we go. Test in progress. Ta-dum. There we are. Took a little while. 1.32 ohm ESR. Capacitance value 20.4. Looking good. And yeah, so let's test that same capacitor with one of the big expensive jobs. Now, unfortunately on here we don't have a hold feature, so we're going to have to take it out. But anyway, we're looking at 20.4 microfarad. Okay, let's start up with, of course, the other FNIRSI first. Now we're going to, standard default is MOS test. MOSFET, whatever you want to call it, basically transistor test mode. So yeah, just hit OK. And it is now testing. And this one's coming in at 22.75 microfarad, so slightly higher than the little LCR-P1. Now let's put it up against, let's do the unity and see what we get. So when I can, I always prefer to use those slots as opposed to introducing any sort of, parasitic or whatever, any sort of equation into that testing formula. But I can't because the tips are just not long enough, so I'm going to have to hook it up here. Hopefully that really won't impact us too badly. Now I've got to hook up to the unity, and coming in even lower on the unity, showing up as 19.1 microfarad. So that is the lowest of the bunch. Alrighty, next up we have a low capacitor. This is a 100 nanofarad capacitor, and check out that Sanwa to begin with, coming in at 101.3 nanofarads, so awfully close. Okay, next up is the FNIRSI 100 nanofarad, and coming in at 97.93 nanofarad. Not quite as good as the Sanwa, but awfully close. Okay, let's try the tiny P1. All right, here we go. Test in progress. 100 nanofarad is what we want. And it takes a little bit longer, but there we are, 96 nanofarad. So yeah, there you go. So I'd say last place for this test. And well, let's give it to the Sanwa for the winner. But hey, come on, those cheapy testers did awfully good. Look at that, 97, so close, 96 to 100 nanofarad. Hey, works for me. All right, last one, an inductor, 1 millihenry inductor, and the unity's coming in at 939 microhenry. All right, let's try the FNIRSI. And the FNIRSI coming in 0.95 of a millihenry, so pretty close to the unity. Let's try the other FNIRSI. And the other FNIRSI, check it out. 1 millihenry, spot on. Good job. Wow, so there you go. All in all, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the overall ability of these little component testers. I mean, spending 40, 50, 60, even 75, 80 bucks as opposed to, 500, that's quite a savings. So impressive. Cool little feature with the little blue FNIRSI, the LCR-P1. Look at that, we have a little Zener testing mode. So put your diode in, you press the Zener button and then hit test. Oh God, low power. Don't do this while I'm recording. Hey, lo and behold, you can actually use the FNIRSI while you're charging. That's a good thing. Wow, I just found that out. So yeah, we were in the midst of doing a test and it died because of the battery. But there we go, we're plugged in now. And hit that test button. Put it on Zener mode. And hit test again. Test in progress. And there we go. There's our forward voltage drop, 5.93 volts, and looking good. So very cool little testing for Zeners on the little LCR-P1. Now, one area where the bigger FNIRSI TC2 has a multimeter, of course, is oscilloscope mode, because yes, this is also a mini oscilloscope. If you take a look at the back of the unit, like so. Yeah, we have not one, not two, but three MCX coax sockets on the top of the surface there. The outer rings are connected to the same ground. The DSO, of course, is the oscilloscope test signal input port, and the PWM is the square wave signal output port, whereas the 16 volt is a test voltage input port. So yeah, lots of functionality for a transistor tester. All right, as you can see, we are now in oscilloscope mode. Check it out. Oh, yes. So in oscilloscope mode, we've got a real-time sampling rate of 2.5 milliseconds with 200 kilohertz of bandwidth. Oh, and here we are right now with the sine wave. We're sitting at 3 kilohertz, coming in at, well, looks like 3 kilohertz to me, and a good-looking sine wave. Closing thoughts on two tiny little component testers from FNIRSI. Oh yes, these testers rock. Wow, talk about bang for buck, unheard of. I mean, the TC2 must have been a typo, but like I said, I paid under 30 bucks Canadian, around 24 US. Nuts. And of course, the little blue P1, wow, that thing really blew me away. Smaller, but man, is it capable. Right up there with the big LCR testers in terms of accuracy and bang for buck. And I really like the fact that you've got that secondary platform you can use to test your components without having to stick it into the slots. So very cool all around. Hey, you got a couple of great options here. These testers are so well made. It's unbelievable. And the fact you're getting that oscilloscope functionality as well. Yeah, I didn't go into it, I just touched it barely, but man, oh man, is a full-fledged oscilloscope as well. Yeah, it's not going to compete with your desktop scope, of course, but for on-the-road, mechanics, whatever, I mean, this thing is really incredible. Not only that, FNIRSI keeps the firmware updated for both of these units. You can download and update the firmware. That is awesome. You know what? That always makes a big difference because your test instruments are always going to be running the latest and greatest firmware, keeping all those little bugs out of the equation. Good job, FNIRSI. I really have nothing negative to say other than a tilt stand would have been nice for the P1, but that is really about it. Hey, you can even charge these while you're using them. How cool is that? Yeah, these are some great component testers, and I'm just blown away. But not only the quality, but the overall usability of both devices. FNIRSI, P1, and TC2 component testers get, yeah, you might have guessed it, a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Oh yeah, baby. These are definitely rock solid test instruments, and you've got to have at least one of them on your bench. Well, what a way to start the new year, 5 stars. I hope this is a trend of things to come. Thanks for watching this review, everybody. Till the next one, keep on testing. Oh, we are happy now.